first and foremost, I have a responsibility to myself to always be okay with whatever I say publicly, the images that I put out. And I have a clear understanding as to where they're going. I've been on the covers of King, Black Men, Smooth, I mean, you name it, I've been featured or on the cover of it. And this is a form of adult entertainment. And I understand kids are gonna get into it. I understand kids are gonna see it, because I used to look at my dad's Playboys. I used to look at his porn when I was like 6 and 7 years old. Kids are curious, okay, and their minds are sponges. I am not a parental control on a television. You know what I'm saying? Like, the complete responsibility does not lie on my shoulders or anybody else's. If it's your child, then you're going to make a conscious effort to, counter what they've seen, have a discussion with them to find out how they're processing it. Then open the lines of communication and dialogue. You know what I'm saying? Like, that is what a responsible parent should do. I'm not a parent. I have no children. But that is what I would do. I understand that I can't shield my child's eyes from everything in this world that I don't want them to see. But I do understand what I plan on doing with my children, which is to always be completely open and honest with them and use my discretion and my judgment when it comes to, dealing with mature subject matter, and when it comes to girls, understanding, dealing with the angst of being a teenager, raging hormones, dealing with your body changing and your mentality maybe not having caught up with the maturity of your look. I speak on a lot of panels in universities. Howard University asks me to come speak all the time. I love the faculty, I love the staff, I love the students. I've spoken everywhere. University of Chicago, Center for Race, Politics, and Culture, the Congressional Black Caucus, when Essence had their Take Back the Music campaign. I tirelessly, I've spoken on CNN, ABC Nightly News, the Ed Gordon Show, Black Enterprise Television, the Al Sharpton Show. I work tirelessly to try to counter what could be perceived as the negativity of the images that I put out. I know specifically what they're for, but I also know that not just that audience is going to see them. So I try to counter that with this, understand that this is the business. Yes, I have created a business in which I prosper off of my beauty and my looks and my body. I do understand that, but there is such a double standard when it comes to white and black, and even just the perception of beauty. Like, I don't understand why it's okay for, why people reconcile in their minds that a Victoria's Secret catalog can pass for being okay. These broads are in their underwear too, okay? Some of them have no tops on, covering, and they're just in some thong panties. But because they're 5'10" and 98 pounds soaking wet, suddenly they're not as obscene? And what does that say about us? Because the average African-American woman looks like me. She's 5'3", 5'4", 5'5", and she's got breasts, she's got hips, she's got ass, she's got thighs, and she's got a little bit of waist. So if you're looking at a reflection of yourself, but you're admonishing me for putting it on display and asking people to recognize this as beauty and not the European standard, then we really have issues within our community, and we have issues with self-loathing. You know what I'm saying? Like, it goes a lot deeper than just the issue of me with my ass out on the cover of King. It's a lot deeper, and actually, these are the issues that we want to kind of put on Front Street when it comes to the play that we're creating. Just the perception of beauty, the different perceptions of beauty, the gift and the curse that comes with it, the morality police who shake their finger, at how we're supposed to carry ourselves as women, and why there is such an incredible difference between, white and black sexuality.
And so he was in there teaching me how to throw the money, how to slap the money on the strippers. He was in there teaching me that. I mean, I had a good time. I got a nice little lesson in Atlanta strip club, the culture, and let's just say I've been doing a pretty good job ever since then.
I just have noticed about women in the industry, we're so nasty to each other. It's crazy. We are so catty because we're in a male-dominated industry and we think that we're the enemy, and that's stupid.
Power of technology makes it elevate to that higher level. Like, it's controlling who you're speaking to for real. Now I know exactly who bought my album and why they're listening, where they get their sources of information from, which city they live in, where I'm gonna do a show.
But when you're around other people that are hungry, that shit lights a fucking fire under your ass. Like, and if you don't show up for a day or 2 days, believe there'll be somebody that'll be like, yo, where you been, bud? You slacking? You sleeping?